and welcome to deal 1 of this month's masterclass, which was all about how to solve guesses. Now on this one we have a 13-point hand, unbalanced, so we're going to open our longest suit and 1 spade overcall, followed by partner making what looks like a good raise, but it's always worth checking. Yes, so partner showing a fit with a strong hand. I don't have anything in particular to say, so I'm just going to make the minimal 3 heart bid. Wait to hear more. And partner wants to play in game. No arguments. So left-hand opponent has led the ace of spades, not too surprising when you can see these hands. And counting our losers, we have 2 spade losers, a diamond loser, no club losers, and potentially the Queen of Hearts to lose. Now, there's not really anything we can do about the spade losers or the diamond loser, so this hand is going to be all about trying to find the Queen of Hearts. Now, normally when you have a 9-card fit, you think 8 ever, 9 never, but as we learnt in an earlier masterclass, that's not always going to be the right thing to do. And indeed, in this masterclass, we've expanded on that theme and we've talked a little bit more about how you can really actually work out where the missing queen is. Now, here, West didn't have to have a huge number of points to bid 1 spade. So assuming that they have the ace and the king for their opening lead, they could easily have the king of diamonds or even the jack of diamonds and still have had enough to bid 1 spade. So the points aren't really telling us the answer here. The answer is going to be actually in vacant spaces. So think about how many spades have been promised by West, which is 5, and East at most 3. I think usually if they have 4 they would double, but not necessarily. But there can't actually be 4 on this occasion. So if they're 5, 3, 3, 2 around the table, then West has 2 fewer vacant spaces than East, which means that East is slightly more likely to have the Queen of Hearts. Let's see whether we can find out any more as the play goes on. So the 9, the 4. Now I think with Arjun that indicates an even number of cards, but let's see. Yep, so now East has actually shown out of spades. So we know for sure that East started with only 2 spades and West therefore had 6. So rather than just the 2 vacant space difference, there's a difference of 3 on this occasion, which means that it's overwhelmingly likely that the Queen of Hearts is with East. So I'm actually going to ruff, and now I can play a heart to the ace and take the finesse, and if it loses, well, that's just the probabilities, but it's not going to lose today because we've been learning about the vacant spaces. There we go, we still have our diamond to lose, but the rest should be fine, so you can claim all but 1. It's a little bit easier to visualize when you can see the hands like this. So you can see when you're looking at West's hand, they have 6 spades, and that means that they have 7 non-spades, and any non-spades can be hearts. Whereas if you look at East's hand, they only had 2 spades, so they had 11 non-spades. So there's a difference of 4 there. It's quite significant. And of course, the more hearts the East is likely to have, the more they're likely to have the Queen as well.